Racing away over 1,200 metres, the Thursday opener is this local bred maiden event. Early speed. Where's that coming from here? Well, a good start made by the yellow and red jacket of Ain Al Saheb right on the outside. Got a very alert beginning as they work their way left-handed early. Mirwas is right up there, and Yatrude, the newcomer, very impressive start right there in between rivals. They're followed by the red jacket of Murashed, who's just currently in behind the pace as they work their way into the turning point. Wider on the race course as well is Amni, going very deep actually, drifting out to the outside as Mirwas is about to lead them to the top of the home straight. Lamayakafi is just trying to latch onto the group. He's going to the inside, the dark green colours. They're well stretched out, but it's Mirwas in front, trying to see off Yatrude, who's run big on debut. They're followed by Lamayakafi, who's staying on well on the inside railing, but up towards the line we go. It's Mirwas who's still clear by 3 or 4 lengths to the line and will not be caught today. Mirwas has won a really nice debut. Lamayakafi, lots learnt there, running on to get second. Racing away here. They go away over 1,200 once again for this maiden event. Very slow to go was Najim Abdallah, shifted right as well from the starting stalls. Up on the inside, Shayak very alert, and Warrior's Head also bang there, the black coloured jacket. These two are forcing the early pace. Faz Al-Wagar is wider out the striped silks, and even deeper Sultan Storm is right with them. And just in behind the pace, Ikab is tanking along in 4th position, latching on his Mobeam, and already these 5 or 6 are getting away here. Some of them in behind coming under pressure. You've got Asif up on the inside of Black Best, who's got about 8 lengths to find, but is starting to weave a slight passage through. Al Munib is following that runner into the straight from Dahamat Ali's as they level towards the final 200. Warrior's Head has now edged past Shaykh here and is moving very nicely and powerfully forging on. Warrior's Head goes on and clear by 2. Shaykh in second spot, they're followed by Ikab, but as they head to the line, a smart start by Warrior's Head. Looks a nice prospect, wins it well. They're off. Racing away here, 1 or 2 coming together. Miad was lugging right from the starting stalls and come on top of 1 or 2 others for this fillies maiden over 1,400. A nice start up on the inside by Deem Al Hijaz, having been restless in the stalls, and also Eklidis was away very alertly and is bang up there in the centre of rivals. Lily Nation, she's got bags of experience, and she's there in the front wave on the outside, racing in 3rd. They are currently a couple of lengths clear of Nard, who will take the turn in 4th position and is being followed through by Manea Al-Khair, and also on the outside is Jazz Scat, improving in between rivals to come a little closer now is Almos Salmhima in the white jacket and the blue cap. Up on the inside rail is Manea Al-Khair as they work their way towards the top of the home run. So it's Eklidis and Lily Nation who are out in front and are well clear. They're 5 or 6 lengths ahead. Back in 3rd place on the turn will be Nard, the check jacket, and still running on to the outside is Al Salhima from the back of the pack. They're working their way inside the final 200 metres. It's Eklidis who's just edging on, has just gone past Lily Nation. Still coming is Al Salahima from the back of the field and is storming home down the centre. Eklidis is going to be caught. It's Al Salamia who gets up to win it. They're off. Polaris a bit up in the air on leaving the starting stalls, away to the outside as well. Not a good beginning for Q-Tail, who went a little bit to the right and is going to be a little out of its ground early. This is a local bred maiden over 1,400 meters. Quite a level early line involving a few of them here. Classico, blue and white colors, is right up there. Blue and white cap there is just going forwards. On the inside as well is Ajala, the white with the black cap. Another runner handy is Bark Al Arab. Caused problems beforehand, but is right up with the speed. Nuta Al Hijaz in dark blue silks is there as well, and racing wider of those trying to get involved is Jannah as they go into this left-handed turn. Very deep on the course is Estahus as they work round the bend. Polaris getting through on the inside, trying to close in on these leading runners, and also trying to get involved now after a poor start is Curtail, who's come there around the outside of horses, but levelling for home. It will be Ajala who just leads the way. It's now being tackled by Umbra, the light blue, and Curtail down the centre is trying to finish off, and also picking up is Polaris, who's coming strongest. It would appear right over the top here. Polaris is zooming on by, has gone clear now of Umbra in second, and up to the line, a good turn of speed. Polaris is off the mark, beats Umbra. And they're off. Rearing as the starter let them go was Rose Alderea. Right up in the air was the grey from stall number 3. Very slow to begin as well. 7 drums on the back foot after a tardy start. Good beginning by Muthari. Grey coloured jacket is bang up there, and also Kebab, a big imposing sort on the outside in second place early. Not far adrift from this pace is Rapid Best, and also pushing through now between horses is Mothar in a combination of red and black colours. Deeper out now, coming into the action is the blue jacket there on the outside of Mawasif, but it could be a little short-lived. It's already being a bit outpaced. War of Courage is just in behind the pace in 5th position. Trying to improve between rivals is Balea, green jacket with the white cap, starting to make a bit of progress, is up into about 6th or 7th. Working towards the top of the straight here and around the outside. Kebab is moving on, has breezed on by to the lead here and tanking through the race. Goes clear by 2. Mothar is in second position. On the inside in 3rd place and firmly ridden is Muthari from the back. War of Courage is trying to run on down the outside of rivals as well. Every day is another closer, strongly finishing, but is it too late because Kebab travelled very powerfully, is clear by 5. Every day is still screeching home in second. Too late, Kebab has got his head in front at last. They're off. Racing away over 1,400 metres for this local bred open. Missing out a bit at the start was one of the newcomers, Tajub, was short of racing room and is already off the back by 4 or 5 lengths. A good beginning by Di Malinea on the inside. Kilastife is also right up there with the pace early on. A bit wider, Azim Al Riyadh is just in company, and Tanaf is just poking the head between rivals to join the leading wave of 3. They're being followed by Aloyuk, who's got a nice spot through on the inside rail, having tacked over a shade, is now in advance of Wahamat, who's following on the inside fence. Looking back down the field, Alabali's on the outside, and Nigaldad is actually now coming under much firmer riding. Between horses still at this stage as well is Estawaheb as they take the turn for home. It's Di Malinea who is out in front. Kilastife is in second. On their outside, Azim Al Riyadh for 3rd. Behind them, Aloyuk is now looking for a bit of a gap through. Still there on the outside is Hamadna as they work their way inside the final 200 metres now. It's Azim Al Riyadh who is out in front, taken over, gone clear, and is showing a good turn of foot. Azim Al Riyadh opening up by 4 or 5. Strong late closing from Flywing, who's come from a long way back. Too late though, Azim Al Riyadh is your winner. They're off. Racing away here over 1400, Expeditious shifted left on leaving the starting stalls right from that inside position. Jackster got a very smart start. The yellow colours bang up there. Also good beginning by Golden Force, and wider of those, Tell Me All is trying to rush on over. Mo Strikes on the outside of the field. The white cap is racing around the outside of Al Mutiana, who's there with the black sleeves and cap. Just off the speed is Street Boy. Back to the running rail is Random Decision. The stripe jacket is there in advance of Northern Diplomat. White cap Karajinsky's on the inside and racing next in the field as they continue their left-handed turn back towards home. Centre field slot for Clarence C and High Accolade. They've both got plenty on from this stage. Frank Stella is right out the back end. A Simulation also well out of its ground. Could be last of all. Top of the home run coming up here. All about to change. Tell Me All with Mo Strike now wider and being sent for the line. Between horses is Golden Fourth. Back up the inside. No luck in the run for Karajinsky when needed. Working their way inside the final couple of 100 metres. Mo Strike's in front, but it's chasing the flag, who is chasing the leader down. Back to the inside of those, plugging away and trying to get to them is Random Decision. Now Karajinsky's in the clear, but Mo Strike is out in front and will make a winning return. They're off. Racing away here, they go away over 1400 metres for this local bred open. Looking down to the inside, Shibil Al Araq didn't get the best of starts, actually, will be towards the tail early. Good beginnings, though. Kahilan Al Keel right up there, and also going forwards is Mtaz, who was a little bit fractious before the off, but is now going to bag the overall lead. Escandro right with them on the inside rail in the yellow and red colours. So these comprise the leading three. Malhout is just off the pace at this point in time with Wadahi on the outside. On the inside rail is Al Rahub, who tries to burrow through. Deeper onto the course to find Mortar J, the big flashy grey, racing wider routes. Al Azra next in the field. Towards the outside of those and pushed along at this point in time is Sawaf. They're turning for home. Quite a few of these well out of their ground. It's Kahalan Al-Keel, who shows up by a little more than a length. Malhout is now trying to cover that move. Mtaz is dropping away. Some of the closers now starting to rock and roll as they work their way towards the final furlong, and it's Al Azra who's now burst through between horses and bagged the lead and has gone on by a length and a half. Al Azra out in advance now of Malhout in second place. To the line we go. Al Azra will win today. And they're off. Racing away over 1600 this time, this local bred fillies handicap, 0 to 65. Early pace coming from Nashia. Yellow and black colours, got a good start up on the outside of Sawadat Gem, who's also going forwards in the black silks. Sulat Alim on the outside, very light green colours, violet green colours is right there as well. They're followed at this early stage by an improving Daria, who's just off the leading line. Up on the inside of that runner at this point in time, you've got Asma, orange colours with a white sash, is racing there in advance as they go into this turning point of the 18-horse Casa, who's just covered up as they go spinning around. Right on the outside, Mossa Wayma, the white cap is deep on the racecourse, but is at about 6th or 7th position and is following through Faizat Sarah. Heading into the turn then, out in advance of the field, it's Sawadat Gem leading the way. On the outside, Nashir is firmly ridden. Back to the rail, Asmar is in third. They're followed by Saltlat Alim, who's deeper out. Trying to pick up behind them is Casa, who's coming with an effort. Back to the inside, Haruf is starting to finish off. The red with the black stripe on the jacket, but it's Asmar in front with 200 to go, trying to quicken away. To her credit, Nashir has fought on very tenaciously. Haruf is the firmest closer. Quite a few of these coming from the back of the field. Latest, Athbat Al Wasil down the centre, but up to the line, it's Asma for victory, a second career win. Gates fly off and racing away over the 1600 meters in this local bred maiden. Very poor beginning by Itikel Biller on the inside. It's already a good few lengths adrift, and also a Darg from a wider berth didn't get a good start at all. Sari Twake on the inside was away alertly. Also right up there is Lahab Al-Shok, another one of the greys in the lineup. Onyx has a good position. The well-fancied Onyx is bang there on the outside. Racing in company with those is Nahar Al-Aid, deeper out, the red jacket with the yellow on the body as well. Back to the inside, Anna Al-Wafi getting through, getting a nice little gap through there, although had to barge a bit for it. Between horses is Haik Mahon, one of the newcomers, who's showing good speed, as dropping out swiftly is Lahab Al-Shok, having had pace. Zamar follows, red colours, leading up the main bulk of the field here, but the first 5 are shooting clear as they're about to swing to the top of the home run. Working their way towards the final 400. Up top, Sari Twake will lead them on in. Onyx is a length and a half down in second. On the inside, Haika Mihom is in third. Between rivals still in their pitching is Nahar Al-Aid. From the back, Zamar is now starting to pick up very strongly down the centre of the racecourse. The red colours to the left as they work their way inside the 200. Onyx chipping away at the long-time leader, Sari Twake. Still coming is Zamar, trying to pick up the late pieces, and could just be doing that. Zamar tries to join here with Onyx to the line. Zamar just getting up in time. There we go, they're off and away, racing here for this Arabian desert bred maiden. Could be quite an interesting tactical contest, couldn't it? Aliat Naj Al-Khaladiya is the first one to go. One of the newcomers leading early on for Adel Al-Faraidi. On the outside of that runner, Mansour Al-Tab, and also Rams Al-Dahab is coming between horses now. They're followed by Jaffa Al-Khaladiya and Ashara Al-Mutaza at the back of the field, and racing quite wide and adrift. So 4 of them already dropping the back marker, who was the smallest one in the parade ring. That's Ashara Al-Mutaza, with the pace continuing to be set by Aliat Naj Al-Khaladiya. So Adel Al-Faraidi just ahead, leading the way. Rams Al-Dahab in second for Luis Morales. On the outer, Mansour Al-Tab for Khalid Al-Mimoni. Behind them, on the inner, Jaffa Al-Khaladiya and Wigberto Ramos now shaking the reins. Aliat Najd Al-Khaladiya leading up by about a neck here as they continue this left-handed swing back towards home. On the outside, though, Rams Al-Dahab is certainly applying good pressure and moving probably better of the pair, it would appear. The 2 of them are zooming right away from Jaffa Al-Khaladiya. So Rams Al-Dahab is just edging on now. A little shake of the reins has moved past Aliat Nash Al-Khaladiya and heading inside the final couple of 100 meters. They're straight all the way up the home straight here, but it will be Rams Al-Dahab who's going clear by 6 or 7 to the line and will make a winning return. Very easy win. They're off. We're off and racing then in the last. This Arabian maiden, they go over 2,000 meters this time around. One of those back markers early is Barzan Al Rayla. Also dropping out is Ajar Al Mashnar. And with those at the back of the field is Aldaham. Good starts, though, from Parks Lights on the inside, bang up there, leading up with the pace early. Also handy position for Garat Eilat Naj as they go through the first couple of hundred. Another runner crossing forwards is Gundafar Al Bahar, one of those in blue colours, wants a prominent role. Warat Alit Naj, another one getting to them. Mahaba Al Muktahaba is next in the field, the red colours, as they fully settle themselves into stride. Up on the inner then, Parks Lights just has the overall advantage here, but it is quite a narrow one with Gundafar Al Bahar probably just in second place. Warad Alit Naj is still there. On the outside continues to be Mahaba Al Muktahaba, looking for a first win at the fifth attempt. Also with those is Amsiati, another one who's just lost a bit of a pitch as they go down this far side. On the outside, Hadla Al Magirat's got a chance, and nipping through back to the inside of horses is Kalian Aldam. So the race really starting to unfold and thin out here, and Parks Lights up top is now under quite some significant pressure, and it's Warad Alit Najd who will be just a narrow leader. Kalian Aldaham is in second. Sarmad Pro is now with them in third place on the outside, the blue. Hadla Al Magirat is next in the field. Picking up a bit now is Afdal Jassour from the tail end, the grey colours, as they greet the top of the home straight. Kalian Aldam is out in front. Clear now by 3 lengths and is being kicked on for home. Trying hard, Hadlat Al Magirat is the closer, trying to get back to this leader. Strong finishing effort from Abar Al Siham in the centre, who's coming there in company with Afdal Jassour all out up top. Kalian Aldam really needs the line. Trying hard is Afdal Jassour. Here's the line, Afdal Jassour.